Greetings, KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Well, Bella Thorne, she says she's saddened and displeased by Whoopi Goldberg's response to the release of her nude photos. Now, let me just tell you, forewarn, this is some white girl tears. Well, if you'll recall, my subscribers at least, I just did a video on white girl tears and the impact that they have on society and especially on black culture. We know exactly what the white girl tears does in society. It makes the white girls look innocent, and therefore we need to cuddle and baby them, and then it makes the black person look like the bad person. So that's exactly what's going on here, but we're going to go through this story anyway. So Bella Thorne says she's, quote, saddened and displeased by Whoopi Goldberg's response to her releasing her own nude photos in an attempt to take power back from an alleged hacker. Well, now that was brilliant. You don't release more nude photos of yourself. That was just plain dumb. But let me continue. So on Monday's episode of The View, Goldberg, 63, did not praise Thorne's decision, but seemingly blamed Thorne, 21, she's still wet behind the ears, she doesn't know what's going on, for taking nudes in the first place. Quote, if you're famous, I don't care how old you are, you don't take nude pictures of yourself, unquote, Goldberg said on the show as co-host Sunny Hostin defended the famous and loved star. Quote, it just saddens me that these kids have to go through this, unquote, Hostin, 50, said. For someone to extort her or threaten her with posting these pictures, it's terrible, Hostin continued. Well, Goldberg, however, had little sympathy. Quote, once you take that picture, it goes into the cloud and it's available to any hacker who wants it. And if you don't know that in 2019 that this is an issue, I'm sorry. You don't get to do that, Goldberg said. And again, family, I just want you to take notice of those white girl tears that she has coming streaming, running down her face. And it's all behind some words. Okay, and then they say that black people are too sensitive because we disapprove of the vile, vicious, nasty, racist words that they use to describe black people. But here she is crying over some nude pictures that she put out there. But we're going to continue. Thorne addressed Goldberg's sentiments on her Instagram stories on Tuesday, writing in a note, quote, Dear Whoopi, I have loved you for so long, but honestly, I'm so displeased and saddened by your response to my leak. Blaming girls for taking the photo in the first place, question mark, is sick and honestly disgusting. So Bella Thorne asked Whoopi Goldberg a question and then she answers it herself. This is some white girl privilege is more like it. Besides the white girl tears, it's the white girl privilege. And yeah, I'm going to speak on this kind of bullshit because it's crazy, it's stupid. And so anyway, she continues by saying, quote, so what, a girl can't send her boyfriend that she misses photos of her that are sexy? Thorne continued. Things he's already seen? Question mark. I, as a woman, should be so scared walking around my home, being on my phone, doing anything? Question mark. Okay, let me stop for a second. This girl is writing nonsense. She's asking questions and then answering them herself. She's got some mental issues, if you ask me. Yeah, I can see why she's sitting there bawling and crying over this. Over some release of some nude photos that she decided to do in 2019. Man, I tell you, these people do not get it. And she wants some sympathy? I don't think so. But anyways, it continues by saying, is that what you want our women to be like? Question mark. Scared of the masses for their sexuality? Question mark. Is that what you want? I don't. I'm offended for anyone out there who has ever taken a sexy photo. I am offended for Jennifer Lawrence, who feels publicly raped. I am offended for every person who has committed suicide for someone leaking their nudes. Your view on this matter is honestly awful, and I hope you change your mindset as you are on the show talking to young girls, Thorne wrote. Well, let me just say this, Miss Thorne, Miss Bella Thorne. First of all, white girls like you, and you're only 21, but you guys need to pump your brakes, back it up a little bit, sit down and maybe shut up when you're talking to the women who made it possible for you to even be on this planet. You're talking about the mothers of civilization when you speak to black women in this tone and asking these type of silly questions. We've been on the planet way longer than you, Miss Bella Thorne. And so yes, Whoopi can tell you a thing or three, then maybe you should sit down and keep your mouth shut and listen for once. It's too often that youngsters like you think you know it all, you know everything, and you haven't even been on the planet but half the life that Whoopi has been here. You can learn a lot by shutting up. But anyways, I digress. So the singer also revealed in a different post that she was, quote, supposed to go on The View, but has since changed her mind as she doesn't, quote, feel like being beaten down by a bunch of older women, she says. Thorne later posted a video of herself breaking down into tears over Goldberg's words, saying, quote, I'm not going to lie, I want to say I feel pretty disgusting, you know, I feel pretty disgusting. Whoopi, now that everyone's seen my shit, I hope you're so fucking happy. She then begins crying uncontrollably. This is Bella Thorne, mind you, all. Bella Thorne continues by saying, quote, I can only imagine all the kids who have their shit released and then they commit suicide. You're so crazy for thinking such terrible things on such an awful situation, she said. Now, mind you, Whoopi Goldberg was not talking about any of the people committing suicide behind their nude pictures being released. Bella Thorne has inserted that in her little narrative, her little crybaby narrative. She's inserted that in this narrative and crying her white crocodile, white women tears, and we're not falling for it. I did a video based on the book White Fragility, Why It's So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism by Robin DiAngelo. And in that book, she has a chapter devoted to white women tears. I covered that in a video. Maybe I'll leave it in the link so that you could easily review it. But that's exactly what Bella Thorne is committing here in this piece, in this story that we were able to find, written by Robin Merritt. Anyways, I just find this much ado about nothing. I just find it funny, and I had to highlight it because this white girl is actually showing her tears right in social media. I mean, the nerve of white women still doing this in 2019, it's just unflattering. It's unflattering and offensive. This is KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media, hoping you like and share and watch my continuous videos that I'm going to be bringing at you. Thanks a lot. Peace.